Hey crazy folders, in this video I want to show you my model Leafy Dance. It's an easy model, it's almost all precreasing and then collapse at the end and it's finished. This model is folded from 13 centimeters self-made paper, and you see the more colors the paper have, the more beautiful it is. Only white, it's not that cool. So try to find beautiful colored paper. Also, I have fixed it with a bit wire at the end so that it holds the shape. If you don't like to use wire or glue, you should use kind of tand or other paper which can be shaped with water at the end so that it keeps the form without wire. In the tutorial I will use Kami. It's 35 centimeters and it's a good side to practice this model. Starting with the colored side facing up and first folding the diagonals. Now fold the paper in half, but only in one direction. And open it again. So now turn the paper in this direction so that this middle crease goes from the down right to the top left. So it would be easier for you to follow the collapsing process at the end. Now fold the bottom tip to the middle point and also with the top edge. So you have 4 parts. Now divide each part into half again. And sure, you can fold this tip to this point, but it's more precisely if you lay this line on the line under it. Now you have 8 parts and you have again to divide each part into half. And again align this crease with the other crease. And not fold, not lay the tip on the crossing points. So now you have 16 parts, and because it was so much fun, we divide each part again into half. If we have this, we turn the paper over. And good news, we have to divide each part with valley folds into half again. So happy folding! Now you should have 64 parts. Turn the paper over and rotate it so that the middle crease is vertically. So now fold the end of the vertically line to the top, but don't crease. So you crease, you pinch, and now fold 4 parts to the right and 4 to the left. So you fold through 4 parts to each direction and open it again. So you have a crease through 8 parts. Now you fold again this point to the middle point and again crease only 4 parts to the right and 4 parts to the left. Open again. Rotate and repeat. Now you have to divide each of these 4 parts and also crease only to 8 parts. If you have this, again divide each part into half with 8 parts long crease. Now you have 16 parts. You turn the paper over and divide with valley fold each part into half, again with 8 through 8 lines. So 16 parts, and that is all the precreasing. Turn it over again, and now we have to collapse it. We start with one edge and zigzag fold all the lines until this point where the horizontal lines start. So do this with the other side. And then fold the first mountain fold here, the horizontal mountain fold, and also a little mountain fold on the end. Now we go on with the next lines. Here's a valley fold. It goes to the horizontal valley fold and then again the diagonal end. After that a mountain fold, diagonal mountain fold, the horizontal mountain fold, and again the diagonal mountain fold. And we do this all the way. And on the other side, it's the same. It's like this. Valley fold, valley fold, valley fold, mountain fold, mountain fold, mountain fold. It's a bit tricky, but you have to start on one side and push the folds in the right direction. And collapse it carefully. So, finally, we did it. So, if you have this, now comes the really short fun part, and then it's finished. If you have tall hands, you can grab these two ends with your fingers. If you have not tall hands, you can choose one finger from each hand, and then push it together while the small part comes over the big part, and on this side also the small part comes over the big part, and then curl it carefully. Until you have it together. Kami isn't the best paper for it, it whips a bit, but it's okay. So if you have this you can use a clamp and fix it. So, as I said, you can use a little wire from the bottom so that you can't see it that much from the top. And if you don't like it, you also use such a clamp and then wetten the whole model carefully with less water, but only if you have a paper that can be wet shaped. So in the video description there's a link to the wet folding video with wet folding papers. So if you have used wet folding paper, you can clip it and then wetten it carefully all a bit and let it dry, and after that you can remove the clip and it should hold in this shape. So you see, it's quite more beautiful with colored paper that has many colors and some curves on it, but you can also fold it in single color paper. So I hope you like the video. I wish you many crazy folds. If you have problems, say it in the comments, and see you in the next video.